Hi there, welcome to I Lone Fly Tarot. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for Pisces energy. I'm going to get like 4 or 5 of these cards out, and then we're going to maybe get, well, we will. We'll get clarifiers on top of them to kind of fill out the story of what might be going on in Pisces energy. Keep in mind, we all tap into Pisces energy. You know, we tap into it by ignoring it if that's the case. But otherwise, it is our emotional dreamy side, and we can either use our emotional dreamy side for good or evil, basically, you could say. Some people use their dreams and imagination, because they're coming more from fear and insecurity in relationships or greed or selfishness, and they're creating illusions in relationship. And other people use their Pisces energy because they want to move things forward in love and hope and faith. And it has to do with our expecting our dreams to come into reality. So it has to do with how people are using their Pisces nature to bring their dreams into reality. Some people could be creating illusions because Pisces is related to the moon card in the tarot. So some people could be creating illusions in relationships or jobs or in friendships, whatever it is, because they think that is how their dreams will come into reality. Interesting. Let's see what we got here. The 9 of Swords. Someone is really stressed about moving forward with a love offer to make a final decision about happiness. If some people choose to get into a relationship for negative reasons, and they're thinking that that relationship, on the bottom of the clarifier deck is the home, which can also be about coming together with others in celebration in relationships or marriage. Some people are wondering, I'll just show you these. We'll read it first from the people that are kind of, maybe giving a lot of thought. Basically, is this the truth? Is this relationship that I'm getting into an illusion? If I move forward in this and I exchange resources with someone, will the verdict of the end result be 9 of Cups wish fulfillment? Or will I feel like I missed an emotional opportunity? Some people, that fear can keep them from even getting in a relationship. We don't know. Pisces energy is about listening to our intuition. If you're in a relationship, pay attention to your intuition. How do you feel when you're with that person? Does it feel like they're being honest and they're being authentic? Are they loving? Are they kind? Or are they selfish? Are they greedy? I mean, we should kind of know if people are creating an illusion or not. Well, actually, no. Some people are really good at creating illusions for years. Let's see. Well, I guess really, we all learn lessons in life. If it ends up that this person, sometimes we don't want to look at the things that, if people really are creating an illusion, we excuse away things about them. Oh, well, they really don't seem to open up that much, but that's okay. I'm used to that. I've known other people in my life, or maybe my family or my parent wasn't like that either. But really, you know, communication is the biggest thing, and authenticity. If a person isn't able to open up and be authentic with you, that might be something to look at. And certainly, if anybody seems to be operating from fear, insecurity, or selfishness, or greed, or addictions, that's definitely something to look at. We want to be in relationships with people who are emotionally balanced, people who are able to curb their more base nature, their selfishness, their greed, their indulgence is. to maintain balance within their own life, that they're self-disciplined, they're act with moderation because they don't want to run their life off into the ditch themselves, so they try to conduct themselves in a manner that is loving and respectful to themselves so they don't run themselves off into the ditch. And also offset their fears and their insecurities and their pride and ego with love and compassion and forgiveness so they don't get caught up in, being too fearful or too insecure or too egotistical. Is someone balanced or aren't they? And sometimes people can have people that are really wonderful and loving, but because of they're so in their head instead of listening to their heart, because when you're all up in the Nine of Swords, you're way up in your heart and you're not listening or you're way up in your head and you're not listening to your heart. It's like, come back down, kind of get more in touch with your Pisces emotions, not up in your head, and see how does it feel to you. Listen to your intuition. Is this person loving and kind and generous, creative and inspired? Or are they selfish and greedy and stubborn and prideful and unwilling to see things from anyone's perspective but their own? That would kind of, shadowy Pisces energy could be somebody who operates more out of pride and ego, unwilling to see things from anyone else's perspective. Or do they come from an energy of love, The more a person's connected in with themselves emotionally, the better their intuition is. And if somebody's so caught up in their head, analyzing and thinking they can logically figure out love, it's like, love doesn't make logical reasons. Sometimes you love people who totally you wouldn't think would be the person that you connect with. But if that's the person you connect with, so long as your differences don't seem so big that you can't bridge them, trust yourself. Some other people who are in shadowy Pisces energy or they're tempted by their own Pisces energy. I would like to live more in my head. I have fear and insecurity about listening to my intuition and about love because I'm afraid I could get hurt if I get in a relationship based on love. So maybe I should go get in a relationship where I can emotionally indulge myself. Someone is making me a love offer and they're willing to exchange resources with me, which can be money, materialism, can be hugs and kisses. Should I make a decision to emotionally indulge myself in a relationship? Kind of be codependent because I'm afraid if I don't get in a relationship with them, I might not have another opportunity. I'll have missed an emotional opportunity. Or this person can provide something to me, either emotional stability, that I'm kind of happy with them. I think it'll go okay. But they're really not following their hopes and dreams. Maybe there's actually someone from their past that they feel they've missed an emotional opportunity with, or they'd have to sacrifice truly working together with people from an emotional foundation because they're tempted to get into a relationship, maybe because someone is willing to exchange financial resources with them. Let's go see what the Nine of Cups is. What would this emotional indulgence be? And you other people, before I guess we get in that story, just for people in general, there's positive people who are balanced in their Pisces emotions are giving a lot of thought to moving forward in the energy of love. There might be some fear and insecurity about that, moving forward with their long-term plan, leaving some other things behind. You've maybe turned your back to one dream that you had of a relationship or a marriage, but you had to turn your back on that for some reason. So, You're trying to move forward in hope and faith and belief and love, to find balance within yourself, to make that final decision that you do deserve to have emotional happiness. And part of that might be, we go from 9 cups to 4 cups, so that means there's a 5 of cups that you have to let go of. And that 5 of cups is to quit focusing on the relationships of the past that didn't work out. You know, if you're going to move forward, maybe you were in a relationship with someone before that you had to turn your back on because they are unwilling to move forward with you in the energy of love and balance, because they're unwilling to make the decision to be happy because they're focused on the relationships of the past that didn't work out. And so it's like, well, you know, if you're not willing to move forward and have hope and faith and belief that your dreams can come into reality by being in relationship with people who are loving and kind because you fear love, because relationships didn't work out in the past, well, I'm going to move forward. I deserve to be in emotionally fulfilling relationships and not with people who are so stressed about love that they're unwilling to move forward in the energy of love. They're unwilling to exchange in the 3D world. The Pentacles is the 3D world. You know, maybe this person isn't even communicating or talking to you right now. You know, that's how fearful they are. And some of those people, in their fear and insecurity, are thinking of just being in a relationship where they emotionally indulge themselves. They don't really invest in it. And that feels safe. And there might be someone who's offering them a new emotional beginning where they kind of, in their Pisces energy, are going to create an illusion of, this is great. But really, there may be more getting into it because they're fearful of being in a loving relationship. So they'll be in a relationship that's like, okay, you know, it's good. I think I can be happy. I'm going to ignore the love of someone who's offering me love because I don't dare move forward in the energy of love. I'm going to be in a relationship maybe that I'm used to. And that's a more triangulated type relationship where it's a little passive aggressive, emotionally manipulative, play you off of my friends and family and whatever, because I really have fear about aligning with the energy of love. And there was someone who I could have had that type of relationship with, but that relationship maybe ended because that person wants to be in the energy of love and they don't want to be in a triangulated relationship where I'm emotionally manipulative and passive aggressive in order to protect myself. So let's go see, for these people who are thinking of emotionally indulging themselves in a relationship. And then some people actually, it's just that struggle. If they're in a relationship and moving forward, is this truly my emotional wish fulfillment, or am I deceiving myself? If I had more hope, faith, and belief, and I was willing to hold out for my dreams, will I miss an emotional opportunity if I don't take this offer right now? Could this, you know, I definitely believe there could be some people that are stuck in that. Okay, so for the people, though, that are thinking of indulging themselves, we got the Devil and the 4 of Pentacles. So if these people kind of in their fear and insecurity about love, there's an old foundation of belief and perceiving themselves and everything that they're still clinging to in the 4 of Pentacles. And a 4 of Pentacles can be like, oh my gosh, I feel desperate, you know. Every earthly thing, it's kind of like they're holding it really tight to them. Like, I am so afraid of, this card can be about, I'm not opening up. I'm holding tightly to everything I have Maybe just their sense of stability and security. Maybe they want to be in a relationship. Maybe they have a lot of fear about stability and security. With Capricorn energy here, Capricorn energy is about earth sign energy. It is that aspect of ourself that wants to have long-term stability and security in our life. And maybe for some reason, there's some people that have a lot of fear and insecurity about that. So they maybe could get in a relationship because of those reasons. Some people could have someone who wants to exchange resources with them and move forward in love, but this person maybe isn't good, has fear of sharing money. Maybe coming together in a relationship or a marriage. Even though it would maybe be very stable and abundant with the Ten of Pentacles, their Taurus earth sign Hierophant belief system, they could be afraid if they get in that relationship that somebody will walk away, or their own kind of belief system of fear and insecurity about stability and security makes them afraid of moving forward in a marriage. And some of them might decide to emotionally walk away. For other people who are debating right now, maybe in a relationship, that they're going to get in that relationship because of money instability. That relationship will bring them Ten of Pentacles. They will look very stable and abundant. They will look, Hierophant is about marriages. It would be a very stable and abundant relationship and marriage. And that would be emotional wish fulfillment for them. But for the people that are in shadowy energy, they know that they're kind of doing it more out of selfishness and greed, maybe, or fear around stability and security, and that it isn't really for the purpose of love, and they'll feel like they have missed an emotional opportunity. When I asked what the emotional opportunity was about, they had a dream of healing pain and heartbreak, and maybe coming to balance between their heart and their mind so that they could have equal give and take and share resources in a relationship. Maybe that had been a dream. Maybe there was a relationship that was very stable and abundant, but they walked away because they decided a third party was someone they had fond memories of and they wanted to reunite with that person. So they had betrayed and backstabbed a stable relationship or marriage, and they juggled that relationship and a third party because they felt they had missed an emotional opportunity with that person in the past. And they maybe went and had a victory with that third party and they defended it. And maybe now the third party wants to move forward and they're kind of defensive. I don't know. Because now they could be stressed about moving forward in that relationship and exchanging resources. Maybe they ended that relationship. They held back from that relationship. Maybe even that third party was wish fulfillment. Maybe it was with a Capricorn. And now they feel they've missed an emotional opportunity. They had a dream of healing things, and maybe that's where they are right now. Maybe the person they got in a relationship was stressed and worried about moving forward with a long-term plan. So they offered love to someone else in their past because they weren't willing to move forward. And the exchange of resources came to an end. And this person's wish fulfillment is this person from their past that they have a lot of passion for. But that person is holding back from them. And now they're sitting here feeling like they missed an emotional opportunity with that person. They had ended one relationship to go get in a relationship with that person, but now that relationship ended. And now this person is trying to heal and find balance within themselves because they want their dreams to come into reality. They want love and happiness in a relationship. They had a wish and a dream, but it came to an end. Maybe the person they went and got in a relationship with was deceptive and manipulative. Kind of offered love to someone in their past, and now they feel betrayed. Now they're defensive. Well, actually, they went towards this wish and dream. They maybe left one relationship, and that person has turned their back to them because this person had wanted to go reunite with someone in their past. But now the person they went and got in a relationship was deceptive and manipulative and reunited with someone from their past. And now they feel deceived. They now might have their sword up to that person in the past. And this person wants to start a new foundation, but they're still kind of looking at the past and still working through their pride and ego. Kind of a little defensive to moving forward and taking and maybe putting themselves out there and walking away to go have a new beginning. Interesting. Okay, we got really involved in that. So we have people right now in their Pisces energy are giving a lot of thought to moving forward with a long-term plan and sending a message. Page of Wands can be about sending a message. Some of you are giving a lot of thought to doing that. Maybe to someone who is fair and balanced in the world, who is offering you a new beginning in love. You know that if you move forward with this, with the Wheel of Fortune, that things will change. But, you know, if people are moving forward, and Tarot land anyways, believe that if you're moving forward in love and hope and faith and trust and kindness and all that good stuff, that the Wheel of Fortune will move in your favor, you know? And maybe you're giving a lot of thought to doing that and making a decision you're no longer going to indulge yourself in fear, insecurity, self-limiting beliefs that caused you to hold back, because you know if you keep doing that, you're going to miss an emotional opportunity of love that's being offered to you right now. So you are going to dream of what your future can be. You're going to heal from past pain and heartbreak because you want to protect your future and you want to be in relationships with others where there is equal give and take and where it is just and fair and balanced. And you are going to expect that your dreams will come into reality from a happy home and family and relationships or marriages where the relationship, you, your home, your relationships are stable, abundant, putting your belief system into practice, where you walk away from old ways of being and thinking and believing and perceiving that were maybe a little bit more on the shadowy side, or those fears and insecurities. You're going to walk away from those and make a decision to work together with people emotionally in that pure, innocent nature and put an end to juggling regrets of the past. No longer always kind of going back and forth about relationships of the past that didn't work out, that kind of made you hold back before because of maybe some fear, insecurity about emotional wish fulfillment. And you are going to have hope, faith, and belief. And you are going to bring down those old foundations, maybe of people in your past that were deceptive, who had an energy of wanting to win at all costs, that broke your heart. And you're not going to deceive yourself anymore. You're not going to let your fear and your insecurity cause you to miss this opportunity to have your dreams come into reality. You are going to turn your back on the past, see things from the bigger picture, have hope, faith, and belief in healing, and you are going to work together with people emotionally and build new and fresh. Be a student of life. Be willing to learn and grow and expand. Well, that's great. I have this quote calendar that I've been flipping for every reading, and yours is, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. And then we also got, from the Creativity Oracle, was the Analyze card. Your time is well spent analyzing, but only up to where you become too attached to any particular outcome. We all had a long-term plan in our life, and maybe you had a long-term plan with someone else in the past that you thought was going to be your dream come true in a relationship or a marriage. But we can't become attached to a particular person. It has to look this way. It has to be that way. We got to live there. We got to live here. This person has to be this tall, that size, that whatever, Hopefully some people can be that picky. Virgo can be that part of ourselves that's kind of picky. But you did have a long-term plan. But if that long-term plan didn't work out, we can't sit and analyzing forever in our head. The Virgo card of the Knight of Pentacles, the pony's legs aren't even moving. They move so slowly. You can't even see them move. But eventually we have to make a decision, or we might miss an emotional opportunity. And the reason that Analyze card came out is because of the Wounds card. Withheld support from the past can cause low self-esteem that cripples action. So we need to support ourselves, give ourselves the love, the compassion, the forgiveness, and the encouragement to move forward in our life, to be emotionally brave and strong. If you treat yourself in a loving, compassionate, kind manner, and you conduct yourself in a manner that you're proud of, and when you're in relationships with other people, if those other people don't choose to reciprocate that, you wish them peace and you move on. You can withstand emotional storms in your life that might come in the future. When you've when you're emotionally proud of yourself and how you conduct yourself. So conduct yourself with character and integrity and love and honesty and authenticity. And, you know, whatever happens, happens. You're going to be proud of yourself. It looks like there is someone, or at least the universe wants you to move forward in love, to find balance within yourself, to decide, make that final decision that you deserve to be happy. And you are going to take this cup of love being offered to you by the universe. For some of you, right now, it is just taking it from the universe that it's a free will choice every day to live in the energy of love. And if you want to see your dreams come into reality by having a creative, inspired, loving, joyful home within your own mind, you need to accept that cup of love. And when you become creative and inspired and loving within yourself and your own mind, instead of being up in anxiety and stuff about the past long-term plan, and you move forward with your new long-term plan in the energy of love, then you can move forward in that energy. For some of you, as you go through this process and have made a final decision that you are becoming emotionally self-sovereign from any old foundation in your life or relationship, because those people were maybe toxic and were selfish and greedy. Maybe they could have all sorts of issues with the Capricorn card if they're in shadowy Capricorn. They could be jealous, envious, controlling, competitive, all about money and materialism and status and image. And maybe for any of those reasons or all of those reasons, or just fear and insecurity about moving forward in love, they made the free will choice to hold back from you, to not open up, to not move forward with you. And for some of you, as you make that final decision and keep moving forward in happiness, maybe the universe will offer you this cup of love through someone else, you know, because the universe works through people. And for you, those of you who have accepted this cup of love and are moving forward, then maybe the cup of love will also come through someone else. Someone else who dreams of a future, who has healed, who is protecting their future, and they want their dreams to come into reality in a relationship or a marriage with people who have also healed and who are balanced within themselves. So that's the way it could go for different people. For the people who are still in a mental prison, in shadowy Pisces energy, they are thinking about moving forward with their long-term plan to emotionally indulge themselves in a relationship out of fear, insecurity, fear of moving forward in the energy of love, or because this relationship, or they're going to decide they're going to be happy just being all about money and materialism and wealth, and they're going to maybe hold back from working with anybody, and they're going to ignore everybody's love offer. Other people, and they're going to miss an opportunity for love where their dreams could come into reality from a happy, loving relationship or marriage. But those people that are in shadowy Pisces energy that are either fearful of love, or they're insecure, or they're just really selfish and greedy and they don't want to exchange any of their resources with anyone else, they're just deciding to ignore love. For other people, they're going to go get in a relationship because of their fear, their insecurity, their greed, their selfishness, or whatever. And they're going to create an illusion around it because they know that they ignored to move forward in the energy of love and probably let go of relationships where they could have moved forward with people in a happy, loving relationship or marriage, but they're choosing not to do that because their dream was always to live life as they always have, either from their pride, their ego, their fear, all about status, image, reputation, and they turn their back on healing and equal give and take. Maybe they're a very bossy and controlling person. So lots of reasons, lots of different things. If you knew anybody in your life that had to leave your life, it could be a parent, a child, a friend, a coworker, a lover. Positive Pisces energy is saying, keep moving forward with your long-term plan. Move forward in the energy of love. Have balance and equal give and take in your relationships. Make that final decision that you deserve to be happy. You do not deserve to be in fear, insecurity, lack mentality. You do not deserve to be in relationships with people who are tipped out of balance in selfishness, greed, envy, jealousy, control, whatever, who hold back, who don't open up, who are unwilling to work together cooperatively, unwilling to move forward. This will have to be a missed emotional opportunity with that person. Accept their free will choice and accept this offer from the universe. The universe probably knew this about this person and they tried to bring it to light because you deserve to have your dreams come into reality from a happy, loving, warm, creative, inspired, reciprocal relationship. And if you keep moving forward in the energy of love, you will have that. And for other people struggling, it's like, is this my emotional wish fulfillment, or will I be ignoring an opportunity for love? Listen to your intuition. Get out of your head. Quit thinking from your head and the 3D world and wanting stability and security in your life. Let the universe help you work with that. You listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart. And if your heart is telling you that it'd be kind of great maybe to indulge yourself in this relationship for whatever reason it is, if it's not based on love, let go and let this maybe be a missed opportunity, but everybody's got to use their own discernment. It's your life. We have free will. Are you going to miss the opportunity to see your dreams come into reality from a loving, creative, inspired home and you're going to settle? Or are you going to believe that the universe wants to work with you? And for other people that are just fearful and insecure, being worried and afraid, we could all get in a car accident next week. I think if you enjoy and love people and people are loving and kind and reciprocal back, enjoy the relationship. We can't live in fear that maybe at some future time we'll offer that person love and they'll ignore us. We'll deal with it when that day comes. But maybe if you're trusting and loving and kind in the relationship, maybe the other person wants to be trusting, loving, and kind too, and it'll never get to this point. We can't let fear of what could be in the future hold us back from having our dreams come into reality because we're too up in our head. So anyway, there you go, Pisces. I wish you all peace, love, and joy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.